Bonaducci, and you are watching Gov's Radio. This is where you go if you want to see something or if you want to hear something funny. Coming up in just a couple minutes. This is a joke I told. What? I'm not on Gov Radio? Call the police. Call my agent. Hi, I'm Danny Bonaducci.
Conversation with me in your head because I didn't.
No, I did. I told
hear any of this. This is all like completely new stuff. So weirdo. I feel like you need to move over more because the thing's right in your face. $10 seconds.
This is Gov's Radio. Gov's Radio.
Welcome, everybody. Welcome to the Knockem Comedy Radio Show, coming at you live from Governor's Comedy Club, the legendary Governor's Comedy Club in Levittown. Thanks for joining us this morning. govsradio.com is the website. You can see our show there live right now.
This is Ruth Buzzy, and I'd like you to know how much I love the Knockem Dead radio show coming to you live on govsradio.com. Oh, you make me laugh. You really do. Oh, please. I can't do this anymore.
Hey, how do you say there, people? It's Johnny Brennan, creator of the Jerky Boys, also of Fox TV's Family Guy fame. I just want to let you know you're listening to Tony and Sallie on the Knockem Dead radio show. They're gonna keep knocking them dead, so keep listening, you wacky sons of bitch. Right there. Over and out there, sweet Charlie.
Hey, Tony, you're not funny, and you probably shit yourself a lot, and you're no fun to be with, and you don't make that much money, and you're not going anywhere in show business, and I hope you get hit by a bus, and hey, Tony, you're not funny, and you probably shit yourself a lot, and you're no fun to be with, and you don't make that much money, and you're not going anywhere in show business, and I hope you get hit by a bus, and hey, Tony.
3-2 to Mookie Wilson. Little roller up along first, behind the bag. It gets through Buckner. Here comes Knight, and the Mets win it.
Hello, Tony. Mookie Wilson here, 1986 Mets. How you doing? Long time no see, man. Hey, man, I miss you guys, man, at Knockem Dead Comedy Radio, man. I miss you. I wish I was still up there, man. But I'll wait till it warm up a little bit, and hopefully this year things will be a little bit better, man. But when we're talking about comedy, hey, the early years of Mets was a lot to laugh about. You had to make a lot of comedy off those guys. Hey, hope to see you guys during the summer, and hopefully get back on the show, man, at some point in time during the course of the year, all right? All right? Yeah, fine. Contact me, man. All right, Tony. Talk to you later.
The Knockem Dead Comedy Radio Show is brought to you by Roslyn Social. Roslyn Social is open for socially distanced dining, takeout, curbside pickup, delivery, and on your favorite food service apps. Even their famous cocktails and desserts are available to go as well. You can follow them on Facebook at Roslyn Social. They are located in the heart of Roslyn Village at 1363 Old Northern Boulevard. That's 1363 Old Northern Boulevard in Roslyn. Give Roslyn Social a call and say hi to Nick at 516-801-4963. That's 516-801-4963. Thank you from Roslyn Social. The Knockem Dead Comedy Radio Show is also brought to you by Two Eagles Auto Body. Two Eagles Auto Body is a family-owned and operated collision shop located in New Hyde Park, Long Island. For more than 25 years, Two Eagles Auto Body has been the leader in auto body repairs and customer satisfaction on Long Island. Two Eagles Auto Body handles every type of auto repair, from custom applications and restorations to repairs involving insurance claims. Two Eagles Auto Body handles foreign and domestic automobiles and motorcycles using such techniques as state-of-the-art paint spray booths and computer color matching. In the event of an accident, Two Eagles Auto Body has their own tow trucks and will walk you through the process from start to finish. From tow through the insurance process to the return of your vehicle, Two Eagles Auto Body is with you. Two Eagles Auto Body is located in New Hyde Park, Long Island at 1818 Falmouth Avenue. That's 1818 Falmouth Avenue in New Hyde Park. Give Two Eagles Auto Body a call and please ask for John Rossi at 516-328-2527. That's 516-328-2527. Also follow them on Facebook at Two Eagles Auto Body. The Knockem Dead Comedy Radio Show is also brought to you by Gina Conjemi Coffin, licensed real estate agent with Signature Premier Properties. That's Gina Conjemi Coffin, licensed real estate agent with Signature Premier Properties. 631-495-7696. That's 631-495-7696. List your house with Gina, and she will work so hard for you and sell your house so fast that it will make your
head spin.
It will make your head spin. The Knockem Dead Comedy Radio Show is also brought to you by Bella Vista Pizza. Bella Vista Pizza, for the best pizza in the whole wide world. Follow them on Facebook at Bella Vista Pizza and Pasta. That's Bella Vista Pizza and Pasta on Facebook. And on Instagram at Bella Vista Pizza LI. That's at Bella Vista Pizza LI on Instagram. Bella Vista Pizza is located at 154 Minetto Hill Road in Plainview. That's 154 Minetto Hill Road in Plainview. 516-433-4464. That's 516-433-4464. Mention Knockem Dead Comedy to receive a free garlic knot. BellaVistaPizza.com, Bambinos, check them out today. And of course, the Knockem Dead Comedy Radio Show is brought to you by Knockem Dead Comedy, the premier murder mystery dinner theater company that provides interactive murder mystery dinner theater, game shows, variety shows, and more. You plan the party, they'll plan the murder. Knockem Dead Comedy is the #1 murder mystery dinner theater company from Pennsylvania to Maine and everywhere in between. Their shows are perfect for corporate events, team building events, wedding rehearsal dinners, holiday parties, fundraisers, sweet 16s, and bar mitzvahs. You can follow them on Facebook at Knockem Dead Comedy and on Instagram at Knockem Dead Comedy. That's at Knockem Dead Comedy on Instagram for upcoming show dates. Check out knockemdeadcomedy.com/show dates. That's knockemdeadcomedy.com/show dates.
What?
I caught it.
No.
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 We're two completely different noises going on there.
I know.
Hi, everybody. Welcome to the Knockem Dead Comedy Radio Show, coming at you live from the legendary Governor's Comedy Club right here in Levittown. GovsRadio.com is the website, but you can chat with us and hang out with us on Govs Comedy Club Radio on YouTube. That is the place we are talking to you guys and reading the comments from Ken Pichelle and Joe Staz and whoever else is there. Kevin Scott. Good morning, Kevin. Who else? Who done this? That's it. Okay.
Comstock Pride.
There you go. So welcome. We're live from Governors in Levittown, and of course, go to govs.com to see what's happening at all the great clubs. Hello, Joan. Govs.com is the website for the club. You can see their schedule, find out what's going on. Who's playing this weekend? Do we know?
Yeah.
Who?
Well, let's see.
Oh, Ari Schaefer, I believe, is here at the club.
Jessica Curson.
Oh,
is
Jessica
playing,
Curson's tonight.
And
Our good friend who stops by often.
Oh, and
Good
Tim
friend.
Crompier.
Tim Crompier?
Crompier.
Where?
Somewhere.
Oh, somewhere.
Who's ever? What's
Pennsylvania.
ever left?
Somewhere,
What's ever left? Maybe Belmore.
someday.
I don't know. That's why I asked
Well,
you.
where's Jessica?
Jessica's here. think.
No,
Belmore?
I don't think so.
I think.
Is she?
I'll bet you.
I thought she was at one of the other ones.
Let's see what this action is.
And Tim's at the other one, and then the first guy that you mentioned is here. That was my guess.
All right, we'll see. So go to govs.com to see what's cooking at the clubs. Governors in Levittown, Brookridge in Belmore, and of course McGuire's in Bohemia. Ari Schaefer is here tonight and tomorrow.
Like I said.
Very cool.
I thought they said Jessica's at the Brookridge. And Tim Crompier is at McGuire's. I owe you a quarter.
And Saturday is Patty Roseborough
Nice.
at McGuire's.
Next weekend, Andrew Dice Clay is in town. That'll be good stuff. And don't forget, if you'd like to get involved, you'd like to maybe try some of your material, or you thought about trying some stand-up, Steve Rocco Perillo hosts the open mic Saturday nights in the Little Room. Can you do me a favor?
Rocco's Modern
Close the door.
Mic.
Yeah.
What was that?
Rocco's Modern Mic is what he calls it.
Oh, is that what he calls it?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, there it is. Rocco's Modern Mic.
Yeah, it's a play on an old cartoon called Rocco's Modern Life. It was about a dog. It was a very good cartoon.
I am
It was
not
on like
familiar.
Nickelodeon. Yeah, no, it was great.
When?
Like I was an adult.
Oh, okay.
So like maybe my late teens into early 20s it was on. And then it was on the like syndication. It was only on for a couple of seasons, but it was genius.
That's right. I got it.
Hey, Don Sill's watching. He's saying hi to everybody
Hey,
but
Don.
us. He said hi to Ken and Joe. He didn't say hi to us. Son of a bitch.
Love you, Don.
I
love you.
I love him too.
Wow, there's a lot of Don love going on here.
Hell yeah.
So now they're all just having their own conversation,
Nice
which
little-
is right up Joe Staz's alley. He loves having separate conversations.
He's
from
still
everyone.
having a separate conversation from them.
Probably continuing a separate conversation from like last week.
Right.
All right, so I want to get into last night, but before I do that, I wanted to tell you guys a story.
Oh,
It's a quick
I
story.
like stories.
Oh, all right.
It's not a quick story. I don't even know what
is.
it is, and I know it's not a
It's
quick
and it's a
story.
stupid story. I'm warning you now because you're a smart guy. You like,
I like
clever
stupid
stuff.
too.
This
No,
is,
I love stupid
Yeah,
stuff.
this is stupid. So this morning,
Am I in trouble?
No, not at all.
Okay, then
I
carry
did,
on.
I did something I never thought I would do.
Had sex with a man. Oh, sorry. I thought you needed help.
Didn't have sex with a man.
Didn't have sex with a man.
Something you've never done before.
Something I never thought I'd do.
Is
Not have
sex with a man.
You ever hear like when you're going on stage or something and they say just imagine the audience in their underwear, or a lot of comedians and musicians will say their worst fears that they'll go out and then realize they didn't put on their shirt or something
Sure.
like that.
Well, everybody has that dream of showing up at high school without your
Right.
pants on.
Right.
Which, when I'm in that dream, I'm always like, all right, I guess I don't have my pants on.
Yeah, I wouldn't care either, to be
It's
honest with you.
just Tuesday.
But I got dressed this morning
Okay.
and I walked out of the bedroom. I was about to go downstairs for some breakfast when I realized I totally forgot to put my shirt on.
Okay.
And that's never happened to me. And it's nothing like going on stage, but it was
I wouldn't
it
do
just
that
struck
around
me funny.
Kevin.
Like, how did I actually forget to put a shirt on? Like, I actually wondered, like, did I just stroke out or something? Did I forget
Right.
something so obvious, something that I've been doing my whole life. I just thought it was weird.
Well, that's like my
That's the whole story.
My last morning in basic training, where we all got up early, like early because some of the guys had to go catch flights to other places for their follow-on training.
Right.
And like the TI comes in, calls a student leader meeting, of which I was one of the element leaders. And so I go in there we all have our notebook and our pencils ready to go. And he gives us this great speech about how we did a great job and we should be proud of ourselves, and he's proud of us, and we're very, very nice. And then at the end, he kind of looks at us all. He looks at me up and down. He goes, Plagiatus, how the hell is it everybody else found a way into a pair of pants this morning except for you? I'm just standing there in my underwear.
Is this your dream?
No, this is just
This
for real.
really happened?
This is like at 3:30 in the morning. Yeah. After like 4 hours of sleep.
And you're just standing there in your underpants.
Yeah, and because when he called the meeting, like that's part of the training is like you just do what you're told when you're told. And
Yeah.
so,
Right.
yeah, if you weren't dressed, you go in there, and I'd be like, and I just kind of look down. I hadn't seen everybody. I look down. I look at everybody else. They're all laughing at me. It's like, get the hell out of here.
Yeah, it's the last day, so there's no punishment at
Yeah.
that point, right?
No, and I wouldn't have gotten
Or
punished
punishment.
even if it was the second week and I had shown up in there. Because he called the meeting, I needed to be in there.
Right,
Like
okay.
it didn't matter what state of dress I was in. So
if your balls were hanging out, you would have just ran
I think he
in there.
probably would have been a little upset about that.
Yeah.
that would be. But you almost never are without, like, unless you're showering, you're never without your underwear on.
No one sleeps naked in the military.
No, no, because they come in
Hurt your balls.
and I mean, there were times where the fire alarm went off and we were out in the parking lot, and some of the female airmen had to have blankets over them.
No, they didn't.
And we were right. Well, they shouldn't have. But we were like, and of course, you're so hard up, like you're just staring, like trying to use your brain power. Like, winds, whoa, Wayne. That's from Bugs Bunny. Kill the wabbit.
Kill the wabbit.
Kill the wabbit. And how will you kill the rabbit? With my Spearwing magic helmet. Spearing magic helmet. Spearwing magic helmet.
Oh, what have I done?
Spearing magic helmet. Wait, that was the wabbit. Yeah, and then he does the wind blow. Wayne.
I just like at the end. Well, what have I done? I've killed the wabbit.
I wish I could remember the song that Bugs sings to him.
Yeah, I don't. My favorite, one of my favorites, is when Bugs is doing the classical piano and the guy's coughing. Yeah. And he's, the people, trying to shush him, and then finally he just pulls out the gun and shoots him.
Is there a doctor in the house? I'm a doctor. What's up, Doc? I wanted to be Bugs Bunny when I was little.
I wanted to
really
have,
did.
I didn't want to be him, but I wanted to have that wit and that quickness.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah. Speaking of quickness, Jeff Bosey says Don Sill would be one of the reasons I could possibly be gay.
It's a big reason.
Good morning, Molly. Even that, I think of, yeah, we've talked about that. The Austin Powers, Molly.
Which then leads back to Kevin Pollak, which that joke was done to me better in Wayne's World 2.
Yep.
With we'll cross our T's and dot our lowercase J's. I love that line.
All right. So, what do you guys have? Anything?
Oh, well, I did. Just
Yeah,
there was like one thing is, and stop me if you've heard this. Did you hear about the Polish swim team?
No.
No.
They took too many swimmers to Tokyo and had to send 6 people home.
Oh.
No, there's
Is
no
this-
joke.
Oh, yeah,
That's
I know, I'm
actually
waiting for a
literally what
joke.
happened.
Yeah, yeah.
No. It totally happened. My wife and I were.
They thought they were allowed to like bring a certain amount of people, and then they brought too many people.
They just brought 6 too many people, and we were. My wife and
Out
I
of
were
how many
watching on the
people? Like
news.
how many people got to go?
That I don't know. I think the swim teams are. I don't know if it was combined men and women, or if it was just men, or it was just women. But my wife and I were sitting there, and like I start giggling right away, and my wife, after like the story's over, she's like, "Well, that was a very Polish thing of them to do."
That's very funny.
Right. And I'm like, very good.
Now, normally that would have been okay, though, right? But this year, because of COVID, they're restricting.
I don't know that it's ever okay. I mean, it's a really big deal to get in to be able to go.
But then,
I mean, they fight against each other in their home country for a long time to be able to get that opportunity to go.
And then you have your sort of your national finals, your national championships. Oh, we just had ours about a month ago.
I'm sure you have an alternate just in case someone, breaks a leg or something.
But that's already included.
Right, that's included. That wasn't the 6 Polish people.
How do you screw that up? Like 1 maybe, but 6?
Yeah.
Wow. and they had to send them home.
Yeah.
Becca's so cute.
So
That's a very Polish thing to do.
She was like, but then like her bleeding heartness was like,
yeah.
Like, oh, imagine being one of those 6 people.
Right, yeah, that's what I'm thinking.
Oh, this sucks.
They built all this momentum up to going.
I am going to the Olympics.
The Olympic ski.
I am home from the Olympics. Turns out I was not supposed to go.
This was a swim team.
Yeah.
Yeah, see, that actually makes, no,
Why?
it wasn't a swim team. It was the diving team. I actually know a kid that's going this year as part of the diving team.
Very cool.
I don't know him well, but I know him. But
it's all right. You can take part. Like I take ownership. Anytime anybody does something amazing that I know, I take a measure of.
Oh yeah, I met that guy
once. You're
once.
happy to know that it's Wantagh and not Hicksville.
Oh, there you go.
In your face, Hicksville. Take that. Wantagh in the house. Wantagh.
I actually met this family in Hicksville. My daughter was going to the same school as
I try to help you out.
And it turned out they lived in
bone.
Wantagh.
Doesn't count. Doesn't count.
Oh, all right. We'll think of another way to
This
get
is a
Hicksville
Wantagh
in.
story.
We'll get Hicks. Oh, you know what? I know exactly how to get Hicksville in before we say goodbye today.
We're
just for
supposed
Andy.
to be like nice to Andy.
I am being nice to Andy. He wants to hear it.
No, he doesn't.
I dragged myself out of bed to be here, to not leave you high and dry.
Don't leave me high. I love the Olympics, though. It's my single favorite thing. I
No kidding.
totally go into watching Olympics mode when the Olympics are on, and I like to watch the live events. So
The
it's on
live
when it's
feed.
on the other side of the world. It's a little difficult.
Yeah, sure.
And that's
because
this
that's when
morning.
it's on overnight.
Right.
Yeah.
When it was in China and whatnot, and I stay up like an idiot.
Wow. Summer and Winter Olympics?
Yeah. Oh yeah. It doesn't matter. I
Really?
think the Olympics is one of the most awesome things that we as humans do.
Wow. It used to be a way of settling disputes, wasn't it?
That I don't know.
I thought I read that
I
somewhere.
think going back a long time.
Yeah,
ago.
yeah. I'm talking centuries. Yeah.
Probably, and it's the Greeks. Sorry, it's my Greek victory dance. Nike, my Nike dance, my ode to Nike.
Ode.
Not the shoes, the goddess.
Oh, I was going to say, because
victory.
you're wearing a Reebok shirt.
The goddess of feet.
Yeah. It's burning. Oh, it's burning.
Have you ever been there?
Greece? No, it's
Why not?
because my brother and I are like the redheaded stepchildren of the Greek side of my family. Like we're not really, because my parents divorced when I was very young,
Right.
and so my mom, who's 100% Irish, we were raised by her and her family out here and not in.
Have you been to
the city.
Ireland?
Yes, couple
okay.
times.
Okay.
And I drink Irish beer all the time. Well, not anymore. But yeah, no, we just never, like when cousins would be going over, and it's so funny because everybody's focused on themselves that you'll be sitting around at a family thing and they'll go, oh, remember when we went to Greece? Like, have you guys been to this particular place or what? And my brother and I will be like, no. And they're like, how could you? We're from Ethion. How have you not been to Ethion? It's a resort town for like Swedish people. It's great. There's all these beautiful people walking around, and like, it's just never come up. Nobody's ever been like, we need to bring Timmy and Andy, because like my papu, he was grandfather for all you non-Greek.
Papu.
Yeah, papu. He was the first one born in America.
Ever?
Yes, he was the first American. But he never refused to speak Greek in his own house. Like he was the one who just completely rejected. He was the first one who married outside of Greek.
Oh boy.
Which was my grandmother, who was Italian and French, and my dad is the issue from them, the only issue from them. So I have no cousins that are exactly in my line.
Yeah.
So then, and then my papu and my grandmother divorced. Papu got remarried and had 3 more children. And so that's where all my first cousins come from on the Greek side of my family. But because he had this like non-Greek thing going, all of his kids married like Irish. Because his second wife was Welsh, I want to say. So.
Well, all right, but that's what I was asking, because you did the whole
my
Greek thing. And
when you have the kind of heavy last name that I have, you can't like avoid it. People are like, "Oh, is that Greek?" I'm like, "Yeah." "Oh, Tikanes." I'm like,
okay,
right.
Yeah, me too.
What you said. And that's why, like, even on Easter, Greek Easter, there's like a thing that you say to each other, like, and you'll
Happy
recognize
Easter?
it.
Oh.
No, you know how in English, somebody will say, "Christ has risen," and then there's yes he has, or something like that is the response to that. So in Greek, the first thing that's said is,
"Thanks for telling me."
Christos aneste. Christos aneste, right? I can't remember for the life of me. It's been told to me 100 times. I can't remember what the response is. So at every Greek Easter, I'm just running around going, Christos aneste, Christos aneste.
So you're the first one.
So that
Beat
I
them
don't
to it,
have
right.
and I don't expose myself as being the quarter Greek that I am.
And so you haven't been nailed with not knowing the response?
Oh no, a couple of times, but like,
yes, he did.
well like you too.
Hallelujah.
You too.
You too.
Spanakopita. As in, where's the spanakopita? I need to stuff something in my mouth so that I have an excuse.
I just never understood that, like, people have their pride for whatever their nationality is, but meanwhile they don't speak the language. They've never been to the country.
Right.
I know a guy that he sometimes puts an Irish flag on his pickup truck, and he sometimes wears a kilt. He doesn't speak any Irish. He's never been there.
Right.
Why? Well,
Yeah.
I don't know. It just doesn't make sense.
Yeah, well, well, this is also like the Italians here on Long Island. We have a very strong, like, people are like, "I'm Italian." Well, no, you're Italian American, and like the pronunciations. Like, I've met Italians like through my life. We had exchange students. We had I met a bunch of Italian military guys, both Air Force and their Army, and they hate the New York Metro, like, culture, the Italian American culture of this area. Most Italians do not like it. They love that there's love to them, but when, like, things like mozzarella, like, and you leave off the end, like, no, it's a mozzarella.
Right.
Like, they'll actually, like, that. This is how you say it. And then the people here will be like, yeah, but my grandmother who came over on the boat, that's how she said it. And be like, you might not be remembering it correctly. Like, who knows? And how
I didn't know that
educated
there was
and-
any like hatred, but I do know, like, I worked at this airport property for Marriott in California, and so I don't know, it must have been, we had a lot of people from Italy come over, and I just, growing up on Long Island with Italian Americans, like, they're so different.
Yes.
They're so, and I didn't know that there was any type of, like, being annoyed with each other, but I just remember thinking, like, they're just so sweet and nice. Like, they'll come out of their rooms and they're like, I'm gonna go take a walk around the neighborhood,
Right.
and they're just peaceful and nice, and they take more time off from work. I noticed
It's very European. It's a very European thing. Well, the month of
they're
August,
great, yeah.
Italy takes off the month of August because it's
Yeah.
too hot to do anything.
right.
But the Italian Americans now,
But they're so
it sounds like
different.
I'm slamming them. I actually think Italian Americans have a lot to be super proud of, and the culture that they have generated here.
Yeah, they built a lot of
Exactly. Like, but it's funny to me that it's like, no. Like, they want to claim Italianness, but it's
Yeah.
really the American part.
Right.
That's the part that, no, that's what makes you guys special.
Right.
It's not the Italian part.
Hang on. It's coming to me. Hang on a second.
That's interesting.
Alitos Anesti. That's
I
the
saw
response.
I saw here.
Oh, Kim Michelle said it too?
Aneste o Kyrios. Yes. I've been told a bunch of times.
Oh. Hey, you're live on the Knockem Dead Comedy Radio Show. Who's this?
Good morning.
Good morning. How are you?
You know who this is?
I believe this is my man Tom. Dan, rather. Dan.
Dan.
It's Bob. It's Mike.
Tom.
It's Tom.
Winston.
Who hasn't been around a lot?
You.
Right.
What?
And why
Aaron.
is that?
What did you say?
Aaron.
Aaron?
Yeah.
No. This is Chef Felix.
Holy crap.
Oh, wow.
Chef Felix, how are you, pal?
All right.
Yeah? Where?
Still in prison, but wanted to hear your voices.
And prison is what? Rehab?
What?
You said where you are is prison. Where really are you? Are you in some kind of rehab?
Yeah, I'm in Infinity Nursing Home right now in rehab.
Cool. And how's it going there?
It's going. I'm losing my mind, actually.
Yeah, I bet.
But I wanted to say hello to everybody.
It's not easy.
I had COVID.
Yikes.
I don't know
Right.
if you heard the news.
We did, but we were we were told not to share that information. But you just told everybody. So, but that's your call, man. And
I know.
But I guess it really severely kicked your ass, huh?
Yeah, I was out for I've been here three months or more.
Oof.
And I don't remember the first 2 months at all.
Well, that's a good thing, probably.
What?
That's probably a good thing, right?
No, man, the thing knocks you out. They knock you out. They give you sedatives.
Wow.
You know, it's all upper respiratory stuff. You know.
Yeah.
So I'm still working it out. Hopefully, getting out of here shortly.
Yeah. Is that what they're telling you? You might be out of there soon.
What?
They're telling you might be out of there soon?
No, not yet.
Oh, okay. Yeah,
That's what I'm worried about.
Yeah, I'm sure it's quite the battle, man. We're pulling for you.
Yeah, it is. I'm healthy though. I'm good.
All right.
Everything's fine on me. Just a little more of the upper respiratory,
and
learning how to walk again, and that's it. You know.
It's a weird thing, right? Trying to learn how to walk again, something that you do your whole life, and it used to be so automatic, and now you have to learn to do it again.
Right. You know, you wonder if your first step you take, you hear Jerry Lewis in the background singing his song. You know, walk again and everything.
Well, I'm sure they're doing all they can, and I'm sure you're working hard, man. So we wish you the best.
Yeah.
We hope that you
guys,
get out of there.
You guys may not recognize me. I lost a ton of weight.
Oh, is that right? Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Well, there's a positive out of all this, right?
Yeah. I'm gonna have to continue to lose weight right now.
Sure.
But yeah, I lost about 2 human beings worth of weight.
Yikes! Wow. Well, so
Any
now,
human being.
well, now you know. Stop eating human beings.
Yeah.
So-
there goes the show, though. You know what I mean?
No, not at all. You still do the show. You just can't eat it all. We know that was your scam. That you just wanted to
Right.
eat.
I can just show it. I don't have to necessarily eat it all.
Right. Show pictures so you don't have to. So it's not in front of you and you're tempted to eat it.
I don't know.
Hey, Felix, we'll just go to the strip club then.
Yeah.
We won't eat the buffet.
Yeah, maybe.
Are you as thin as Ryan?
No.
Nobody is.
No. Not as thin as Ryan. I'm I don't know who you compare me to right now.
Well, we'll get you up and running marathons in no time.
I'm getting a wheelchair shortly,
Okay.
and then hopefully be able to use the walker later, the Tony walker later. So.
Well, that's what Sallie does. She uses the walker every morning.
I use Tony Walker every morning.
Wow.
Hey, listen, did you guys have a guy named Brian work for you with Knockem Dead?
Brian?
Yeah.
No.
No?
I don't
No.
remember a Brian either.
No.
Maybe back in the day.
Maybe a long time ago, back in the
Brian
day.
McGinnis?
Well, yeah,
An actor.
yeah. Brian McGinnis. He's a comedian. He's worked with us a little bit, but it's been a long time.
Brian McGinnis.
Is that who you're talking about?
Someone I know is dating him.
Oh
Yeah,
no,
it's not Brian
he's married. So,
McGinnis.
Yeah.
so that's not happening.
Oh, that's definitely not Brian
Brian,
McGinnis.
I don't know who Brian McGinnis is. That's not
It's
happening.
definitely not Brian McGinnis.
Somebody named Brian. That's the only Brian I can think of.
So I'm going to try to do a Brian McGinnis. Hey,
I tried to do Brian McGinnis.
Please don't go spreading my business.
My business.
Well, speaking of which, Felix, how are the nurses? They,
There's got to be at least one hot one.
Yes.
Well, what's that?
There's got to be at least one hot nurse. There always is.
Washing your ass. No?
Oh,
No?
just wanted to give a shout out.
Oh,
Right on.
all right.
All
right.
We're glad you
Going
did,
nuts.
Felix.
Thanks, Felix. Feel better.
Rest up,
Yeah,
huh?
I'm going nuts here, and I want to say I love you to my wife. She's really done a lot for me.
Absolutely. So, yeah, I'm sure your whole family's been there for you, and I know it's been tough for them, too. So all the
Yeah,
best
I
to all
saw
of them.
Ryan on Wednesday.
Nice.
You know. So,
Yeah. Good. Yeah, give Ryan our best, and get out of there soon, and so we can have some laughs here, huh?
All right.
All right, Felix. Rest up, buddy.
Take care, man.
All right, man. I miss you guys.
You too, pal. Take care. Take care there, Felix.
Bye.
All right. Bye-bye.
All right, bye. All right. All right, bye. Take care. Like, I remember as a kid, like, okay, bye.
Yeah, that's what I do.
But
I just, and he's like, he actually has yelled at me and been like, you need to work on your phone etiquette.
No, what
Because
Sally
I'll be
does,
like, all
it's-
right,
she's- okay,
I'll
bye.
let me bye. Like, he'll,
Okay, bye.
well,
like-
because he'll say bye, so
No.
then I go, okay, bye. And I'm like,
No, that's not what happens. A lot.
so here's me and my brother.
Right.
All right, man. I gotta go. Yeah. All right. Bye. All right, man. Cool. Say hi to everybody for me. All right. Bye. All right. Kisses to everybody up there. All right. Bye.
All right, let's see what happens with this.
Yes, que say.
You're live on the Knockem Dead Comedy Radio Show. Who's this?
Hello, Tony. How you been?
Hey, were you just watching?
Yes, I was.
Did you hear it? Did you hear the phone call we got?
Yes, I heard everything. I was like, I heard everything. I was like,
That was exciting,
I heard-
right?
it took your voice away.
It was exciting to hear his voice, wasn't it?
yeah, I was like, that was nice. That was nice what Felix said.
Yeah.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
That
So-
was nice.
That was a very pleasant surprise, getting that phone call.
Yeah, it was.
Yeah. That must make you happy because you're asking for him every day.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Yep. So so you heard him. He's still in rehab and he's working hard, and hopefully things will be back to normal for him soon.
Yeah, I hope he comes back soon. We
Yeah.
don't miss him.
Yeah, absolutely. And everybody in the comments was wishing him well. That was nice. All right. So what's
That
going
was
on?
nice.
What's going on with you, DJ?
Nothing much, man. How you been, loser, Anthony?
Oh, Andy.
No. He said.
You said loser Anthony.
Well, that would be me.
Yeah,
Wow.
own it.
Oh, so Sallie, that guy who I'll be talking about, Sallie, when he text me,
Something
it's
with
the guy named
with a
I'll think right
light.
now.
Something light. What is it?
Yeah, lights. Yeah, his name is.
Who is he?
Sorry, now, 1 minute.
But
His
who is
name
he?
is. Sorry, now, what his name is. I say right now what his name is. I have him.
But how do you
His
know
name
him?
is Andrew
Fremder.
D-E-R.
Oh, Andrew Fremder.
Yeah, but you said someone else too, right?
Yes,
So who's the other guy?
that's him. That's him. I was talking
Oh,
about.
so it's just one guy, Andy Fremder.
What are we talking
Yes.
about?
Okay, got it.
What's going on?
Yeah. I didn't,
Well, the day that DJ's coming in for his day.
August 20th.
Yeah, so I got a message from Andrew saying, I'm getting invited to come into the show that day, so I reached out to DJ D-Love and said, okay, ask us first, because like don't be there's only so many mics. I need to know who's coming in. I was doing my station manager thing, like because like with especially with COVID stuff, but even just independent, like I need to know who's coming in that day.
All right,
Right.
so
I didn't want DJ to be like, I invited 789 people and like,
well,
so I nipped it in the
only
bud.
700 of those would show up. So we're up to you, me, Andy.
I'm not going to be here.
Oh, that's right. So it's me and Andy and Beansy, DJ, of course, Michelle, and Fremder.
Is Beansy going to show up?
That's what he said.
Yeah, but
I don't believe
get a
anything he
steak
says.
that one day, so
I know Bosie was invited too.
Bosie did show up. I'm not playing with Bosie.
Bosley. Yeah,
They
Jeff
did show
Bosley.
up.
Yeah.
Tom Bosley, happy days. All right, well, we'll see.
Whatever you want. I just want to know ahead of time so that I could make sure that there's enough mics and enough seats, and that's all I want to know. I want to know who. I don't want. I hate surprises. Don't surprise me.
Well,
don't.
but you're not even going to be here, so how
I
are you
know,
going to
but
be
I just
surprised?
hate it. Just in
You're
general.
flat leaving us. You have no say in this matter.
I have a lot to say.
Isn't she a loser there, DJ? Because she's not even going to be here.
Yeah.
Huh?
Exactly.
What are you doing this weekend there, DJ?
Nothing much. Just chilling how it is. The nice going, taking it easy this weekend.
All right, that's cool.
Smart.
Yeah, because you've been on the go a lot lately, so it's nice. You just hang out and chill.
We don't have anything to do tonight. I'm so excited.
We have a Knockem Dead comedy show tomorrow.
Yeah, but I'm excited I just want to sit on the couch and watch bad TV. Can I do that?
Well, we can hear a rap right now. How about that, DJ? You ready to start our weekend with a rap?
Of course I'm ready. You know how I am, Tony. I'm ready to do this.
I know you're
Here
ready.
we go.
Go ahead.
Take it away, DJ.
Actually, this one about Felix. Here we go.
Nice.
It's a good one. Actually, it's a good one. Actually, I like it. Yo, my name's DJ Love, man. I'm glad my Felix doing good, man. I'm so glad, man. I'm just like bugging, chilling, man. I'm glad I meet some more friends. Yeah, like the guy named Andrew. He's so cool. Andrew Farmer. Yeah, this is my friend, man. I know he's listening right now. I know he's fucking chilling, man. I just want to
He'll
know I
always
met
break
some more
your heart.
friends.
You can't.
Man, I'm
Yeah.
just chilling.
You have to
My
let
name's
it
DJ Love 5. You want to follow me? You want to find me?
Words hurt.
Oh, yeah. DJ
Words
Love.
hurt.
Check it out. See ya. DJ Love. It's in the building.
Woo! I married him in Durian. He still doesn't talk to me.
I feel you.
Well, hello,
You have to
Sally.
just
You
let it
too,
go.
Sally.
Yeah, see, he's saying hi to you right
It's
now.
true, but then like the next time, so you can't ever like put your heart in there.
Yeah, no, I feel
Yeah.
you.
Nice job, DJ D-Love.
Words hurt.
Yeah.
Words hurt.
Lack of words hurt too.
Hey, you have yourself a great weekend, pal, and we'll talk to you next week.
You too, guys. I'll talk to you guys later, you suckers.
Suckers!
Bye, honey bunny.
There you go.
Yeah, I was thinking. I think I was telling Andy when we first walked in here. I think it was 2 hours yesterday we weren't here, right?
We're
were
not
just-
here.
Yeah, there were just 2
We
hours.
got here-
We weren't here yesterday. I'm like exhausted.
I got here at 9:30 in the morning. We left.
from like 2
Yeah,
to 4. We weren't here.
We left a little before 2, and then we
Did
got
a whole
back
bunch
here.
of stuff at home.
We got back here around 4. Yeah, a little before 4, and then we didn't leave here till what 11:30,
Oy,
something like that.
oy.
Well, all right. Well, but that's
Oh yeah, you haven't even
perfect
talked
segue about last night. What a night we had last night. For us personally, but even the whole club, it was just a fantastic show. Last night was the benefit for Bob Nelson, who's going through his cancer battle. They raised a lot of money. I didn't get a final amount of what was raised because there were raffles and
Yeah, there were
all sorts of
raffles,
stuff
and we
going.
don't know what the spread was.
But Peter Bales did say that they did very well.
Beansy, this better fucking be good.
Whoa! Oh, the phone. Why do we have Sallie over there with the phones when she hates answering phones? And she's scolding Beansy before he even says anything.
It better be on topic. You better not get fired from your cooking show. Okay, now go.
Jeez.
I'm worried about
I'm
that.
on topic. I'm on the topic today.
Oh, nice.
Did you
I'm
hear that?
paying
Hold on,
attention
hold
to
on,
you guys,
hold on.
believe it or not.
Andy, he called in the other day, and he's like, oh, I'm going, he gives like all this information about the cooking show. He's just about to get fired.
Right.
And then the comment that he made, he like deleted because he's like, ooh. All right, take it away.
Good morning, guys. How you guys doing?
Doing all right. How about yourself?
Hanging in there.
Not bad, not bad. Can't complain.
Weekend plans?
Actually, no. I'm just going to stay home and then get back into New York on Monday.
Nice. Oh, so tell us about yesterday. So how far do you live from the condo that collapsed?
I would say about an hour and 10 minutes.
Oh, all right.
So you and the missus, you just are you guys part of the Red Cross or something, or you just take it upon yourselves to just drive?
No. What happened was I have a friend that works with the Red Cross and all that, with the help center.
Mm-hmm.
And he keeps asking me if he could come down, give a hand, hand out water, hand out supplies.
Right.
They're still down there, cleaning up and all that. But I went down there for like maybe 5-6 hours and handing out water and all that.
Oh, that's fantastic.
Talking to people and all that. So
they're not. I mean, and I hate to even ask, but they're still not looking for bodies, are they?
Actually, that's done with. Yeah.
Yeah.
I think there was like 100 and something people that are still missing, of course.
Oh, is it that high still? Wow.
Yeah. It's high. It's pretty high.
That's awful.
So, but it's like, the scene, the area down there. Holy cows, man! I tell you, it's like unbelievable.
Yeah, I
it's
bet.
like we live in 9/11 again down there.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So,
and I'm sure it's got to be it's got to be a strange thing to be down there, because it's kind of rewarding to help the first responders by giving them water and supplies, but at the same time it's such a sad sight. So there must be like a whole wave of emotions going around.
Yeah. Oh yeah. There's actually a couple of spots where you could consult with the people and all that.
Yeah.
And they have the pictures up of all their loved ones and all that. So
yeah,
it's tough down there.
Yeah, I bet
It's tough.
And what about the?
I did it for 9/11. I did it. I do it. I always do that. I go down there and give a hand, no matter salute as much as I can do.
Yeah. But
something.
Do you worry? Comparing it to 9/11, do you worry about the air quality or anything like that?
No, not at all. No,
okay.
The air quality is fine down there.
Well, I mean, it is Florida. It really can't get much worse.
Right.
Yeah. They can't really affect their brands
But
anymore.
Fuck Florida.
The temperature here is really hot now. You get these storms coming in and delayed a lot of stuff down there.
Yeah. Right. All right.
So,
Well,
but I like handing out water and supplies.
No, that's a great thing.
Paper towels and all that. You know?
Absolutely. That's a great thing.
Yeah, I'm always like that.
Yeah, good. No, that's really cool, and I think that's really nice of you to for you guys to do something like that. So that's so you're a good man. You're a good man.
Well, I'm glad that Felix is feeling better.
Yeah, we are too. That was a surprising call, and hope he's
really nice.
Continued improvement,
really nice.
Hopefully for him.
Yeah.
All
and
right.
then DJ Love comes on after that. I was like, oh shit, man.
I hope. Well, it made his day, just like you. It made your day to hear Felix. You guys are all excited.
Exactly.
All right,
go rub one out.
Have a great weekend there, Joe.
You got it, man.
Take care, man.
Bye,
See ya.
Go rub one out.
So you weren't able to grab that call?
Yeah, it hung up when I picked up.
Who was it? Did it say?
I didn't recognize the name.
Oh, I thought I saw it said Michael or something, right? Or no?
Yeah, but I didn't recognize the name. You know who it was?
No, I was just pointing out that I saw the name Michael. I'm asking.
I didn't say there was no name. I said I didn't recognize the name.
Don't look at me.
Is it the same guy? Mm-hmm. You're live on the Knockem Dead Comedy Radio Show. Who's this?
Good morning. I miss you guys.
Oh, Carol.
Oh, hi, Carol.
Hi, Sallie.
How are you,
Hi,
Carol?
Tony.
We thought it was going to be a Michael.
Oh, no, that's hubby.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
How are you guys? I miss you guys.
We miss you too. Where are you right now?
I'm back in Texas.
Oh, all right. Because you were in Florida, yes?
Yeah, I just got back yesterday.
Nice. Was there a lot of? Was it just you and Zach that went, or?
No, it was mommy vacation.
Oh! Why did I thought Zach went with you?
No, just mom. Mom basically had a nervous breakdown yelling at everybody, and my husband said, I think you need to go away.
Nice. So, were there a lot of padded rooms to where you went away?
Yeah,
They just told her it was Florida.
Prosecco.
Yeah, they just said it was Florida. I mean, it was just code for.
Yeah, she went to like a Total Recall thing and just stuck
a mile
something
away
in
from
her
home.
brain.
Yeah.
No, it was just me hanging out with my girlfriends back home in Boca and going to the
Good
beach.
for you. And Michael's a good guy for
No,
doing
wait a
that
minute.
for
Wait
you.
a minute. Did you say back home to Boca?
This is just going to make him mad.
What was that?
No, he's just going to get mad.
Okay. Well, my visiting where I used to live after Hicksville.
Say that again.
I was visiting back where I used to live.
No, I got that. Just say that last part again.
After Hicksville.
There it is. There is no after Hicksville. Once a Hicksvillian, always a Hicksvillian.
Obviously, and she had a fantastic time.
Yeah, exactly.
Where did she choose to go on her vacation?
Right.
Yep.
Not
Not
Hicksville.
Not Hicksville.
Not
Yeah.
Hicksville.
Where Sallie and Tony are waiting for her.
I know. Well, I'm working on it. It's just it's a little crazy. It was easier to get to Florida, believe it or not.
I
So
believe
was
that.
Like,
Was there naked activity?
naked activity, unless you call me seeing myself naked. That's about it.
That works. That works.
How would there be naked
Nice.
activity? She goes away with her friends.
Exactly.
It was just me. I got on a plane. It was like in a week. I called my girlfriends and I was like, I'm out of here because I remember what my husband does for a living. It's been a little stressful for 18 months.
Yeah, I bet.
So I'm like, I'm out of here. So, but I don't get to see you guys that often, and I just saw you guys, and I was hoping all the kids are well. You guys look good. You guys are, I miss you guys.
We miss you too, and it was nice of you to check in, and we hope
Everybody's good?
everybody's good.
Yeah,
Thanks.
everybody's
good. Yeah. Thank you for that.
That's good.
And we hope that things are calming down for you and for Mike over there.
Yeah, well, kind of. The numbers are starting to go up again.
Oh, where in Texas or?
Yeah,
Oh, I
yeah,
didn't hear
Texas
that.
here. Well, it's Texas, Not everybody wants to get vaccinated, and so it's starting to go up. But they're saying, like in Florida, it was interesting. I will tell you, there were a lot. I saw a lot more masks in Florida than I do in Texas.
Masks.
Oh, okay.
In Florida than Texas. Wow. Yeah, I'm surprised to hear that too.
So,
Wow.
but it was,
Is
it's
it-
interesting.
Is it the Delta variant in Texas that's making the numbers rise?
Yeah.
Wow. And what are we
Yeah.
talking? I mean, are they? Is there alarms? Are people alarmed?
Well, we're hitting some highs that we haven't had for a while.
Wow. I didn't know any of this.
So, not to the degree and the people who are getting sick, the most severe are actually the ones they're unvaccinated. So,
Oh, okay.
but the ones that are vaccinated, they're getting
mild.
Asymptomatic,
Like a regular
mild,
flu
and,
shot. Like that's the reason you get a flu shot is so that if you do get the flu, it's mild.
yeah. And there's some breakthrough cases. There are some, and they actually were talking about the autoimmune compromised people that maybe the booster is aimed more towards that community.
Yeah,
So
sure.
but he's still busy working on ventilators and going and doing. So we just keep him safe, keep Zach safe. Zach's finally he's been back at work at the movie theater.
Right.
So
Good.
and he's got some exciting stuff happening.
Oh yeah. What's that?
Yeah, he's got an art show coming up. He's got a gallery opening in 2 weeks.
Nice. Yeah, I did see you posted something about that a couple weeks ago, right?
He really is
Yeah.
so talented.
Yeah,
So-
that's fantastic.
Yeah, it's a gallery that sponsors people with different abilities.
Okay.
So there's some with Down, some with autism, some with just neurological delay. So it is giving these guys a platform that normally wouldn't have one, and it's been amazing.
I bet. And what does
So-
Zach do? Does he just draw, or does he paint and do other types of art?
He used to It depends on the medium that he does. He draws.
Okay.
But right now it's funny because he does colored pencil. But if you look at it, it doesn't look like colored pencil. Like your Beatles one is
Right.
colored pencil.
Yes.
You
Yeah.
would never know that's done by colored pencil.
Yeah, I only know that because you told me that. Yeah.
Yeah. So, but he used to work with acrylic, and watercolor is not his favorite because it's not. You can't control watercolor.
Yeah,
but
I hate it too. Yeah.
Yeah.
I do.
Yeah,
I've always
even
hated watercolor.
even during like elementary school projects with the kids, I'm like, I hate watercolor.
Yep.
Yeah, because it's like what you see in your head is not coming out on the paper, and
Yeah, it's
like,
frustrating.
I listen. I have no patience, but my kid, God bless him, he does.
So when is the art show?
It's next weekend.
Next
And
weekend.
it's a big deal. It's in Austin, so it's yeah. So he's excited, and he's and it's getting more exposure, and
Nice.
hopefully will lead to other things. So it's good things happening. You know, it's very sad, and then hearing Felix, that was sad. You know,
Yeah,
I wish
yeah.
him well. It's just
Thank you.
It's good to
you
hear
know,
his
we
voice,
gotta
though.
hopefully keep going forward, and you know, but it was just good to see your faces, and you,
You
guys
too.
having a fun time.
Absolutely.
And you know, being Jewish, I don't know the answer to, you know, he has risen.
I think it's what's with the he? Who's this he?
We're still waiting.
Yeah, I don't know, you know. And then I'm hearing Sallie saying "oy vey." I'm like, did I miss something in a couple of months? I
Sallie's-
don't know what's happening.
When Sally gets startled, that's her word. People, a lot of people just go, "Oh," or they, "Hey."
Well,
Sally
you know
goes,
how,
"Oi."
Well, Sally also, she's like a jack of all trades with the dogs, and she's an officiant.
And a
She's actually
hired assassin?
Hired assassin. She is just completed her DeVry training
mitzvah?
for being a moil.
Yeah.
Oh, very nice.
I do say that. It's so funny. I'm always like, oi.
That's what I was
It's just
saying. I
the
was
noise
like,
that
man,
comes
this
out of my mouth. I sound like an old Jewish man.
not man, because then you'd be like, you know, oy vey. It's a lower, you know, oi. You're still like up with the oy vey, you know, where you want to just smack a person. So,
Oi, mittens.
yeah, oy gewalt if you really want to
Yeah, there you
get
go.
personal, you know.
Yep.
But you know, I have no idea. All I know is, you know, I was down. Everybody who comes to where I live, they're coming and they go, "There's a lot of churches here." I'm like, "Yeah, but we got one temple down the street."
Wow.
I keep, you know, and but then they're like, "Oh, so you a member?" No. But I wave to it every time I go past.
And that's nice of you.
Yeah, I think so. I think it's I show my respects. So,
Very nice.
but you guys have a great day. Have a good weekend, and hopefully I will come up to see its show, Tony.
We would
that you're
love
doing.
that. Yes,
Thanks for calling,
that would
Carol.
be fantastic. Yeah, and hopefully, would love to see you soon. So, and keep us
I'll
keep
let
us,
you know.
Keep us updated with the art show. Send us, make sure we, see pictures and stuff.
I will. I
Cool.
definitely will. It's just you guys take care of yourself
too.
and be well and stay well and say hi to the kids. Okay.
Same to you guys. Thanks, Carol.
Bye, Carol.
Okay. Good to hear you guys.
You
Love
too.
ya.
Love you too. Bye, Carol.
All right. Bye.
Wait, Sally says.
She's so nice. I love her.
Carol Rubin, our good friend Carol Rubin. Yeah, she hasn't called in a while. That was cool. That was great. Got a lot of phone calls today.
Yeah.
I like it.
Yeah.
Oh, Sally hates it, but I like it.
Well, with the oi thing, like growing up here, because like much like with a lot of Italian, if you're not Italian, you're exposed to a lot of this.
Oh, a lot of people
kinds
act like
and
they're
Jewish
Italian because it was just around them.
We're exposed to so many,
Yes.
so much of Jewish culture that when you go to other parts of the country, it's
Yeah, there's no Jewish holidays outside of New York.
yeah, they
None.
and like literally, like almost like Borat, where like they have never even met a Jew.
Yeah.
Right.
It's
Yeah.
just like
I remember with the
unbelievable.
kids, like it'd be like the fall time. I'm like, shouldn't you people be off more? Like I remember, I'm like, we had like,
Is that why school ends in May in a lot of other states? 'Cause
Yeah,
they don't have Jewish
probably.
holidays.
Yeah.
They also start in August, but yeah.
Well, true.
yeah.
All right. So before I continue and get back into last night, I have to ask: has anybody heard any updates on the bull? I have not, because like Sally said, we were here all day yesterday. I haven't heard anything.
Elizabeth sent me something late at night, but I was just so tired.
Well,
I
that-
couldn't even.
Are they nudes?
Yeah, that's just between you two.
No.
But
I don't know what she's saying. She said, zoom in. The last photo of the corral is empty.
Oh.
So I don't know whether they no bull yet. So I don't know what that means. I don't know if Liz, are you on?
Drinking problem.
Yeah. Does anyone know if the bull was you're full?
Yeah. So it's just the empty pen. So.
But shouldn't a girl be in there?
No.
I think they were just like leading the cow around, and maybe they had brought it out before they knew it had been castrated. Which, by the way, Rocky Mountain oysters are delicious.
Is that what that is?
Yes, bull balls.
Really?
Yeah. And when I was in North Dakota, every year they had a fundraiser, and it was called the Wild Game Dinner, and all the hunters would
eat balls.
And there was a station, the Rocky Mountain Oyster Station.
What's it taste like? Is it like muscly?
It's kind of like fried oysters.
Really?
Yeah, it's almost exactly like fried oysters.
Really?
Yeah. It's and you know it's fried and it's whatever dipping sauce and it's just good. I love bull balls in my mouth. They're delicious. But yeah, and I went to that bullfight in Spain. We were in Spain for like a month for this exercise, and so we're hanging out in Sevilla or Seville, whatever, the barber of Seville, Figaro. And so we go into the place, and you know we're just a bunch of young American dudes. Like, just what are we? Okay, all right, let's go in here.
Yeah.
How much is this? Because it was before the euro, so they were on pesetas. How many pesetas to get in this? All right, whatever. Take what it.
Just
whatever.
hold out. Hope they don't take all your money.
So in Spain, they do it differently than they do it in other bullfighting countries, and it sucks. It's like 12 dudes against the bull.
Oh, wow.
Now, the first thing that happens is these guys on horses with like all this armor on come out with these big lances.
Yeah.
And
they stab them.
They first start, and they're trying to say, they're like, it's big round, and there's like two painted concentric circles, and they're trying to stay in between the lines as they're stabbing the bull. Then the next is like a bunch of lower level matadors go out and just like get the bull to be running around. Like they're trying to tire it out for when the, Primero matador encounters it. And what they're trying to do is they're putting on a show, and like you'd said with the neck.
Yeah.
One of the reason why they do that is because there's a spot on the spine. That's where they're trying to stab their sword, because it'll stop the bull. It'll immediately paralyze it and kill it.
Yeah.
And it's horrible. You're just watching this bull get tortured.
Torture.
Me and my buddy Dave are like we're smoking cigarette. Like, this is bull. Drinking beer and smoking cigarettes. We're like, this is fucking bullshit. And everybody's going, ole, right?
Yeah.
And
Like, can you imagine if like they were doing this to like a dog or something? It's like awful.
well, so we start going, Toro! Like we're cheering
you're
for the
cheering
bull
for
now.
the bull.
And these two girls from the University of Illinois, we find this out after, because we're like, Toro! And they're like, you shouldn't be cheering for the bull. We're like, well, fuck you. The bull's dead. That bull's already dead.
Yeah.
Right.
The bull's not going home.
Like let him have a couple of minutes of like, oh, those two guys, the guy from Cincinnati and the guy from Long
believed in
Island
me.
are cool. Everybody else is a dick.
bull
here.
stops. Thanks, guys.
Hey, Cincinnati, New York, represent.
I don't understand the person that like goes to a bullfight the second time. Like, that's what's disturbing to me. Like, if you're sitting there and you're like, hey, what? This isn't how it was in the cartoon.
We were like,
You
we
know?
stayed until the end because we wanted to see the whole thing.
But when you're like, yeah, I want to go see that again, like you're disturbing.
right,
Yeah.
and that's what the girls in front of us were like. Dave's had a way better game than I did, and he was like, so what's going on? Where you guys are from America, huh? Where you? And, we're from the University of Illinois. We're here for our semester overseas or whatever. And I think, what are you studying? And it was like English lit. Fuck are you doing in Spain? English
great.
lit and I mean southern Spain. It's not like northern Spain, it's kind of close to England.
Yeah.
Uh
Maybe they'll absolutely get an A because
I
they
guess.
wouldn't get it at like Suffolk Community.
But then we got drunk and wouldn't stop cheering for the bull, and so they got very like,
no, they'll get over it.
Yeah, and when we landed, they take their matadors very seriously. Matadors are like, I don't
the
even.
king. They're
I don't
like
think we even
so-
have
they're
anything
like-
in America.
They're like
that's
Elvis.
like the same.
Like Elvis.
Probably a
walked in
pop
the room.
star. Yeah, like
Yeah.
a pop star. Because like we flew in from Madrid, right? So we flew from JFK to Madrid and then Madrid to Seville, and like on this little Airbus, and we land. We go out like we've been traveling for like 2 days at this point, and we're waiting for our bags, and there's all these guys with like submachine guns like everywhere. Like they take. The rest of the world takes things a lot more seriously because they have to. Matter of fact, a month before we got there, ETA had bombed a train station, which is the Basque separatist movement.
Yeah.
And so we're all standing around, and we see all these TV cameras. It's like 10 o'clock in the morning, local. And they're like, all these people are like, and this guy with this super hot chick with him, tall, good-looking guy. The chick, though, is like amazing.
Mm-hmm.
And they're just like all, I don't speak Spanish. and we're like, who the fuck is this guy? But that's, we got our bags, and we like unzip, you had to unzip them in front of this guy with a machine gun. And we're like, And he's like, they teach you to always put your uniforms on top when you're traveling so that when somebody opens it, they'll usually
They'll
just
see
close.
your military
They'll
and
close it
leave
right
you
back
alone.
up.
That's smart.
So he's like, militaria, and we're like, si. And they just let us go. They didn't look through any of our bags. But yeah, the Matador was being swarmed. And even when we went out into the bus that was waiting for us, we're sitting there and watching this guy come outside, and they're just like mobbing them.
Wow.
And Seville is like, I don't know, Kansas City.
Oh,
You know,
really?
It's not like it's not I mean, it's a big city. It's a city that people know, but it's not like, it's not Madrid. It's not Barcelona.
Right.
Excuse me, Barcelona.
Yeah.
That's this is Castilian Spanish. They speak like this. ¿Qué ondas?
But the bullfighters, they remind me of people that don't have close people in their lives to make fun of them. Because there's no way, if you decided to be
the machismo
that
is
guy,
huge.
there's no way people in your life would be like, so Andy, let me get this straight.
Right.
They paralyze the bull, they, but you come in and save the day and kill him. Like they should be humiliated for what they're doing, you know?
Well, see, it was funny because then when we were talking to the girls from the University of Illinois, that's how we got like sort of like that Spain, this is the original bullfighting culture. Though in ancient Greece, the Minoan period of Greece, they used to do something called bull jumping, where bulls would charge at them and they would jump over the bull. There's a lot of art dedicated to this.
Well, that's okay.
But so Spain is like the original, and like places like Mexico and like Argentina and whatnot, they don't have the 12 guys. It's just the Matador.
With a sword, though.
He's got the sword. He's got the
and
cape.
they don't come out of the gate normal. They come
Right.
out of the gate stabbed.
Yes.
And cut.
But because it's only the one guy, and because they haven't tired it out yet,
Yeah.
there is a huge like risk.
Yeah.
They were telling us about guys who's like the horn
Right.
caught them in the cheek and ripped half their face off.
Yeah.
Ugh.
Or like that they got gored in the
Yeah.
ass, like, and things
Right.
like that. And you
Yeah.
can see some of those videos
You
on.
can see a lot
I
of
mean,
those
if you have time.
videos. Yeah. But at the
If
end
you're
of the
into that
day,
sort of thing.
I guess at the end of the
They
day,
might have like 30 or 40 videos you could watch.
the bull doesn't go home at the end of the day.
No,
no
he gets-
matter where they are.
Yeah, they
in whatever
drag him out,
country.
and then they butcher him,
Either
and
way,
they
it's
donate the.
It's a bad day for the bull. So
Yeah. And those girls, that's the last thing they said to us. Well, they donate the meat to the orphanages.
yeah, but let's
And
take
we're
your
like, what?
poodle.
Are
and do
there
the
no
same thing
supermarkets in
too.
this part of
Yeah.
town?
That's what I said yesterday. Just
yeah.
But
walk
that's
over
what
to
I mean.
King
Like
Kong.
they go home to their poodles, and they wouldn't let that happen to their poodle.
Yes.
But it's okay to do that to like another animal. It doesn't make
Yeah.
sense to
No,
me.
I feel you.
I don't like it. You know.
I feel you. Different culture.
Yeah.
Cultural
Yeah.
relativism.
So Molly has informed us they have not caught the bull yet. Yeah. So those pictures Elizabeth sent you. Yeah, I don't know. I asked if she took those herself.
Probably because she said she's like right around the area.
Yeah. Wow.
It's kind of close to Don as well. Like,
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Because
Mhm.
Don's in
Yeah.
Manorville.
If it
Yeah.
was like in Massapequa, we'd go find that pen, you know? So she probably just like found it, took some pictures.
So what is it? It's Moriches. So if I'm going west to east, it's Moriches, Mastic, Manorville?
No, Manorville is above. Like if you're talking about Sunrise.
Yeah, okay.
Above Sunrise is Manorville. Below Sunrise is Moriches. And at the end of, like it gets, the William Floyd is that's Mastic Beach. Like it's Shirley, Mastic Beach.
Right.
So Shirley, like here's the ocean. Shirley, Mastic Beach. As you're heading this way, you get Moriches, Center Moriches, and then above is Manorville.
Okay.
Eastport,
right?
South
Yeah, okay.
Manor,
Yeah.
Mhm. Right.
and whatnot.
Okay.
So it's yeah. Spent a lot of time out there. A friend of mine used to live in the basement of the priest's house, who takes care of the shrine that's out there.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
No, I don't need.
Well,
to
there's
know
a
any
lot
more
there.
about
I
that.
can't go
Yeah.
into
Yeah,
it. but-
I
Basement
got
of a priest,
5
that's all.
questions that
Yeah,
just popped in
I
my
don't.
head.
I'd rather just forget it.
Yeah.
Let's just say he's so ugly.
How ugly is he?
Thank you.
That even the priest
The
wouldn't
priest
want
did
him.
not. No, I'm way too old for him too at the time. He said we were in our 30s.
So yeah, I was going to say he must have been above 15.
Yeah,
Yeah.
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 So he was. His sell-by date had passed by.
Sell-by
He was
date.
spoiled.
Don't drink the milk. Why? It's spoiled. In a little restaurant.
Well, there was a conversation my wife and I had yesterday, which was I'm trying to remember what she threw out. It's like, dude, I'm gonna throw this out because it's like 2 years ago.
Yeah.
I'm like, oh, I guess. It's like Lee and Perrins. That's what it was.
What is it?
It was the Lee and Perrins Worcestershire sauce. Worcestershire.
Ugh.
Yeah.
Worcestershire.
Yeah, but you know, that's kind of like the joke. You never have to buy another one of those. If you buy it like when you first get married, you'd still have it.
Well, only because we
when
got the
you
gigantic
die.
one. We would have gone through a normal size bottle. Like we're pretty aggressive with our Worcestershire
Yeah.
usage in our house.
Yeah.
And Tabasco. I'm on my like third giant bottle of Tabasco in the last 12 months.
I didn't know until a few years ago that it goes well on eggs.
Tabasco?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
I had no idea.
Oh, well,
and,
you know.
And one time I was at having breakfast at a diner, and someone said, "Do you want Tabasco sauce?" I was like, "For what?" And then they're like, "Oh, some people like to put it on their eggs." So just for fun, I did like just a little corner thing.
Right.
And I'm like, "Oh my God, my
Yeah.
life's changed."
No, it's a game. It is a game changer.
good.
And in the Air Force, when we would eat the MREs, the meals ready to eat,
Right.
one of them was the omelet.
Yeah.
And the only way you could get that down was
Yeah, it's a
they
little-
all came with these. Every MRE had a tiny bottle of Tabasco sauce that came with it. And actually, for a while, we were collecting all of them. And because you would sign during an exercise, there were like 8 exercises the year you were there. And so we were going to have a big Tabasco party at the end of the year where we just opened all of them and dumped them into like whatever. And because you would sign out a box, each exercise, you could sign out a box of MREs. At the time, I was trying to gain weight. I was doing a lot of working out. I bulked up. I actually gained like 30 pounds in that 1 year.
Oh wow.
And so you would just eat and eat and eat, and then save the Tabasco. Save the Tabasco. We would steal the hot sauce from the chow hall if we needed to eat it. And at the end, we just sat around. We're hammered, trying to like open these little stupid.
Yeah.
Because they're completely
They're so
covered
little,
in plastic.
yeah.
So you know how hard it
Yeah.
is just to get the little
Right.
piece of plastic at the top of.
If you don't have a
But the
knife.
whole thing is, and you're like bending your nail back. Oh, what the but after a while, somebody figures it out. Like, oh, there's a knife, and
Yeah.
do all of them
You
first.
have to get a knife.
Hammered, just like just over and over, because 20 times 8 was 160.
Mm-hmm.
So it was 160 little bottles of Tabasco.
Wow.
Which was still only like
Yeah.
this
You
mug.
could
It was
still-
like
you could still hold it in your hand.
It was like, all right, 1, 2, 3, and we all chugged it. And we're like,
that's
oh, that was a
gross.
mistake.
That's so dumb.
Molly says the bull is in a place with a lot of grass and water. but at night they're hearing it mooing. It's distressed and needs its herd.
Oh, it wants, yeah.
Are you laughing at the spelling of herd?
Yes, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
I'm
So
sorry.
if they know where it is and they can hear it and it's in distress, well, why don't they just go get it?
Well,
You know what they need?
They clock out at 5.
What do they need?
El Matador. Hola, soy Matador.
Ole!
Have some guys show up in an outfit. Red cape.
Red cape.
Donde
No cape.
el toro? I don't know how to say. Like,
You know, you mentioned Don's out there. This calls for a
Don is very masculine. He should go fight this bull.
We should go out there with Don and just make some kind of video where we're in search for the bull or something. Don, are you still with us? We should head out there and. Well, no, Molly, we understand.
I'm just an idiot.
No, Molly is a Hicksville person, so we understand.
Oh,
Just
okay, that
work
totally
in
made. I
another
would have
Hicksville
totally
reference for you.
like
Should
skipped
send
over
Bobby
that.
Sen. You hear
That's
that
right.
story?
He found the dog.
There was
Oh,
this-
yeah.
Do you remember that story?
Yes.
Do you remember him
It was
finding
like on
it?
the parkway. Right?
Yeah.
He was
Which-
just driving along with his wife, and they were talking about like, oh, I guess that dog is still loose, and he's like, so he just pulls over, and there it is. It's the weirdest thing.
Well, all right. So yeah, Molly points out that they brought in a bringing a.
Well, then they
a
should
female.
bring another bull out there.
Right. Oh, wait a minute. Why is Joan saying don't listen? Oh, I'm sorry. I read Joan's comment wrong. I thought she was telling us not to listen to Molly.
Maybe the bull's trying to get to Fire Island.
There you go.
Maybe.
There is a lot of meat there.
Either way, he's probably enjoying himself. Leave him alone.
No, Molly's saying he's
They're saying
distressed.
he's distressed.
Is that why they moo at night? Does that mean they're distressed if they're mooing at night?
There's a moo.
I think that's a
out
coyote thing.
tonight.
There's a moo over Bourbon Street. No?
No, I was doing more of the platters.
Oh, I know, but I was then trying to take it further by singing a Sting song, but nobody got it.
Ew.
No, it's Oi.
Boy.
We could make a good video for Don and Andy capturing the bull. Yeah. Do like
It's
a
my
cop.
idea. What about me, Joan?
I know, the leg, right?
Oh, see, that's how we get him.
You ableist.
That's how we get the bull. We let him. We pour something on my leg to make it, smell good. Right. The bull comes out to eat it, clamps down, loses his teeth. Boom! You catch him. You hook him or however you don't hurt him.
So the whole thing with bulls and cows and whatnot, like it got me thinking of like there was like a theme throughout my time in the Air Force of dealing with the first time I ever went to a state fair was the North Dakota State Fair. This would have been the summer of
North Dakota.
95.
Why in the world would anyone have to go to North Dakota?
Well,
Because there's nothing else to do.
Because it takes a missile longer to get there than anywhere else. So we have a bomber base and missile silos.
Okay.
But right in Minot, the town of Minot, half hour south of base, was the state fair. So me and my buddy, we go there, and he's from Alexandria, Virginia. I'm from Long Island. We're just like, what the fuck is this?
Yeah, and they make a really big deal
With like the
about
pig,
state
the pig
fairs.
judging, and like
It's a big deal.
all the livestock, all the agriculture stuff. But then, like, we're going along, and there are these people. They're like, "Hey, how are you doing?" And my buddy Will, who was like, at the time, Swingers had come out, and we wanted to like be like those guys, right? Because we're 19, and we're like, yeah, baby, I love you, you're doing great. And so Will starts talking to him like, oh, what is your booth? And they're like, oh, artificially inseminating cows.
Yeah.
It's we have this system, and it's a tube, and then you stick it in it because they're like, because normally you have to like pick up the bull semen and put your arm into the cow's vagina, and then I guess pixie dust, let it go, and then take your arm out. So, and it's uncomfortable for the cow, and they're, you have to strap them down
They're like
and everything.
fisting cows.
Yeah, it's basically fisting cows, and like,
Yeah.
I just stood there. Thank God my buddy Will was there, and he was just like totally fucking with these people. And eventually they figured it out that we were, because I'm like, Oh, really? Yeah. Oh, right. Because it keeps looking at me like, and then you put your hand in there. Look. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
What is it, a puppet?
Yeah. There's in cows, there's a lot of because if cows just eat grass, it's not that big of a deal. But grass is expensive and corn isn't, and cows aren't supposed to eat corn, so they end up getting infections a lot. That's why all the meat have antibiotics in it, because you're giving cows antibiotics because antibiotics are cheaper than grass, so they give them corn and antibiotics instead of grass. So, but then they get nothing comes out. So poor vets have to go in there all the time and help get poo out of them because they're just so there's these big gloves that they wear, and it's like this whole big thing, just feed them grass.
Yeah,
man.
and they had this tube there to demonstrate.
It probably still doesn't work as well.
Yeah, well, that's
Yeah.
Yeah.
Did they offer come on,
Like
come
if
to our
they-
booth, you can try it for $5.
Well,
You try it.
eventually, they caught on and were just like, okay, guys. All
And
right, so-
really, if you just have a good farm with cows that eat grass and a bull that has sex with them, everything works fine.
Right.
But they want to make so much of everything that it,
And I mean,
it
you
gets their way.
can also video the bull having sex with the cow, and
Yeah.
then there might be pictures of that on the internet too.
Yeah.
So you've heard.
I think if you have the time.
All right, so Liz wrote, yes, that bull is pretty content where he is. He has plenty of vegetation and a river nearby. That's good. I hope he has a nice life for a while.
But that contradicts what Molly said.
Well, how do you know he's distressed? Maybe he's calling out thank God everyone to sleep and just leave me alone. Finally, leave me alone. I'm gonna take a nap now.
Right.
Yeah,
Or
that's
he's
what it
singing.
is.
Like everybody always told me to shut up. Now I can.
Now I can yell. Maybe he's singing,
That's,
I'm king of the jungle.
Right. Come get me now, motherfuckers.
Yeah.
Yeah. World Bull Manhunt Champion. Me.
One more day. Yeah.
Gonna get the record. I think I did it. I think I
Did it.
think
I have the Long Island record for the bull that's been out in the woods the longest.
Kids, don't let the people around you put you down. Tell you that your dreams are too big.
You too could be a Long Island bull.
Instead of being slaughtered.
You just got to take your opportunities. Those crazy religious people that wanted to eat me. It could have picked another bull. But they picked me. I've been preparing for this my whole life.
Mm-hmm.
I did try to call in as the bull yesterday, but for some reason the call wasn't going through. No, it wasn't ringing. It was it kept on being like.
That was Sally.
I don't doubt it. No.
Either just Sally, but I really don't remember. I know I didn't see your name.
No, it didn't go through. That's what I'm saying. It didn't even go through. I tried calling and it was like bloop bloop.
Oh yeah, well how about the other day you tried
Yeah, I didn't go back and watch, but I figured once I saw the comment or that you said it.
Yeah,
I can't help it. I get
she goes,
so
"Oh, it's
happy.
Andy."
I'm like, oh yeah, it's Andy. And then immediately I'm like, oh, I had one job, not to out Andy.
All right, so Molly says the specialist said it in an interview. Herd animals need their herd. They are not cut out to live alone. Oh, so he's yelling for help.
I think he's enjoying himself.
Well, if you really wanted help, there's a lot of people out there willing. Bull, if you're watching right now.
And we're not talking about night court.
Don't try to call in.
No, nobody.
Because Sally won't recognize the number. I mean, unless you can find Don.
I got
and
your
use his
night court joke.
Thanks.
Yeah.
When they catch him, he's not going back to slaughterhouse. He's going to be to a He's going,
Yes, we know.
he's
It's
going to
going
a
to
sanctuary.
sanctuary.
In Jersey. Yeah, we were talking about that yesterday. So why not go get him then? Go get him. Send him to the sanctuary.
My sister spent majority of her life in Georgia, and she's like, not for nothing, but I'm really kind of happy. It's interesting to see what's happening on Long Island because she's like, in Georgia, the whole town would just grab guns and go find that bull. And I'm like, oh wow. I'm like, are you serious? She goes, oh yes. I never even thought about that.
I feel like it's like anything that gets loose on Long Island. It's like, all right. It'll end up being because it's a fucking island. Like
Yeah,
it's like
we'll
you
figure
know
it
what?
out.
Man all the ferries and the bridges.
Right.
And whenever he gets sick of being here, like I can't stand these fucking Long Islanders.
Yeah.
Like we get it. This place is awesome.
I get the Hamptons.
I just got my first tax bill. I want off.
I got to get back to the lower Hudson Valley that sucks and is boring and everything. That's a direct. My brother's not watching, but fuck you, Tim. She's like, I hate Long Island. Okay, great. Well, I hate this, I don't know, podunk, crappy lower Hudson Valley place you're in.
Yeah.
Pearl River. More like Stupid River.
Tim.
Charles Goonan, can
Hey.
Andrew please twirl his stash a la Captain Hook or silent film villain?
Yes, Charles. Of course I can.
Charles Goonan, hope you're well. You know, things are getting back to normal, Charles. Charles, when are you coming back home? Adam Snare says Bosey can totally catch a bull because he's so fast.
Oh, that's a good point.
That's
Adam.
true. They need to call in the bows.
Yeah.
Call in the bows. Bosey and the Bull.
So you like
That'd
when
be
they,
a great TV show.
when they need when they need Batman, they shine the bat in the light. What would they shine for Bosey? Would it just
scales.
be a big penis? No, scales. Or no, just a big picture of Rada.
Yeah.
Just a big picture of Rada's face.
Or like a comedy show that he knows people are on.
Just the Aragona comedy.
Yeah,
sign.
Aragona comedy.
That was good though. That was some
Or
good.
Rich Walker. Rich Walker.
Yeah. True.
Rich Walker is lost in the woods in Mauritius.
I'm on it. I'll be there in just a couple of minutes. Somebody get me my cheese sticks and I'm on it.
As soon as I finish my 15th cheese stick.
Oh, Charles says he's coming soon,
Ooh.
contingent on getting a place to crash at. Whoa.
Hey now.
Big news. The Goonan is working his way back. Wow.
Working his way back
To you, Charles.
Hopefully in Brooklyn or Long Island. Yeah.
So this was a good show. We covered a lot about last night.
Sorry. That's my fault. No, it's
Damn it, Andy.
You pricks who kept calling in.
Fine.
You know who you are.
Yeah.
Pricks.
Coming
Did
soon,
you want to
contingent
say
on
anything
getting a place
about
to
it?
crash
Anything more?
Well, I'm
You
good
have,
at
like 4 minutes.
I know, yeah, pretty much. 3. Look at it. We already lost a minute. I'm going to post some stuff. It was a weird night for us in the beginning. We were having some technical difficulties, and then we weren't
There
sure
was no
if the
sound, yeah.
yeah, that would be the technical difficulties.
And all I ended up doing, did I even tell you? Like how to like fix it? Because I couldn't, I couldn't figure out, see, Andy, you see these like green lights that like,
Sure.
yeah. Okay, so that wasn't moving. However.
That shows that the sound is on.
Yeah.
So, however, this was working. So when we were talking, see how like
I
if
see.
I go, oi, it'll make it really big. So that was working.
Wanted to see what that looked
Oh yeah,
like.
yeah, do it. That's it right there.
That's pretty
so
awesome.
I knew it was working, but it wasn't getting out, and so there wasn't anything. So I ended up, for no reason at all, I'm like, I just canceled out all 5 cameras. I just deleted them off, and then I added them back in, kind of like have you just turned off your computer
Right,
and
turn
turned
it
it
off
back
and
on
turn it
and
back
see
on.
if it works?
Sure.
And it worked.
That's why they give that piece of advice.
Yeah, so I was like, I'm just gonna, what can I reboot for fun? And it worked. I have no
Nice.
idea why. But thank you for everyone who's like, there's no sound.
Deus Ex Machina.
Is that what that says?
Ghost in the Machine or God in the Machine.
Oh.
Good album, Ghost in the Machine. Back to Sting. There you
Anywho, it was a fun night.
go. Charles says he's going to stay in Andrew's mustache. Privacy shade, food particles to eat, rent controlled. Maybe that's where the bull is.
Maybe. And Andy's.
Well, it might be on my nose. That might be what's in there.
So anyway, yeah, I'll post I'll post clips. The show is on YouTube, but yeah, I'm gonna edit it and stuff. Yeah, because we had a really rough beginning. Yeah, with the sound, and then we weren't sure if the comedians were coming in here.
Well,
it was,
yeah,
it was a
because they
little
didn't even
crazy.
show up to the building until like really late.
Yeah, but eventually we did get Jackie stopped in, and Harry Friedman came in. Who else? Oh, Christy Miller, of course. Christy hung out with us for a long time.
And her friend
Eric. Oh, forgive me, Eric. Is it Marino? Forgive me, Eric, for forgetting your last name. But yeah, he's been on Christy Unleashed a lot.
He was funny.
He was very funny. I had a great time with them. But then Bob Nelson himself came in. Rob Bartlett followed him, and they sat on the couch, and we had them for a good 45 minutes, and they were hysterical.
The show had started inside, and we were like, you people should be out there.
Yeah, but they wouldn't. They stayed, and we really had a great time. And it was, for me, watching these guys as a kid, and to me, this was, it was just amazing. Seeing these guys, for me, they came up in, the early 80s, so we were still young. So I would see these guys in the newspaper, and then a few years later, then I would see Bob Nelson on TV, and I knew who Joey Cola was back then. I would read about them. Then I'd see them on TV a few years later and hear Bartlett on Imus, and then eventually hearing Jackie on Stern. So and those of us in comedy, whether it's stand up or doing any comedic theater, whatever it is, these guys are the ones that kind of set the tone. And then as soon as we were old enough to go to the clubs, we started hitting these clubs, East Side Comedy Club, and we used to see these guys. And now to be here, it was very surreal. And then to watch these two legends just sitting 5 feet away from us, not only doing their bits like they still do them every week, but then to hear them talk to each other and they're asking each other. You remember when this happened?
Tell how much they loved each other. That's what I really liked about it. You could tell like they were so excited to be sitting next to each other, having fun.
Yeah,
And
it's it was just surreal, and then the show itself was just fantastic. Lots of great comedians. John Mulrooney he killed it out there.
Yeah,
John Mulrooney. We got to him. I was really excited to meet him because he Gov's Radio started around him. He could care less. So we got to him before the show. I was very anxious to talk to him. It was right. We were trying to get to him a couple times. Finally get to him. I was like, John, nice to meet you. My name is Tony. I said, Sallie and I run the studio in there, we know you started it. No, not really. Like, oh, all right, but still, you were, a big part of that. You had your show in there for like a year or two, right? Yeah, we kind of did that there. We were like, what the fuck? So then he pulls out his phone. Him and Joey just the night before did some private gig. Was it in Nashville or something? I forget where he said it was. But they did some podcast where some guy has a podcast studio, but it's in a trailer. So this guy can drive around. But you would never know you're in a trailer. He was showing us the inside. Completely modern, all the latest gadgets.
It would be a good place to live. It looked really nice. It looked really modern. And
it was interesting. And I think it was actually a great idea, because you can travel to these guys so you can get,
anybody that you can get to.
Right.
Yeah.
So, but in my head, I'm like, all right, well, this is his way of just saying, hey, take a look at this because we're just bullshitting. I don't want to talk about Gov's Radio.
Right. Yeah.
So we're like, all right, well, thanks for your
Maybe
time.
I'm like, Mulrooney maybe doesn't know about Zoom.
Yeah, right. So that was the whole conversation with him. But then we caught his act, and oh my God, he was hysterical out there.
Well, before we went in there, like one of the last things he said to us, he just looked at us and just randomly said, "Podcast, what are you gonna do?" I'm like, okay then. Like, all right.
Right.
So, yeah.
Like I would have thought that he kind of like if you sell a house and then you find out your buddy buys it, you're like, oh, I want to see how it changed in there.
Right.
Like, he could care less what this room looked
Maybe
like.
because people are constantly approaching him
about Gov's
that.
Radio.
It's
Yeah.
just done.
Yep.
I get it.
Yeah.
Maybe.
But then if you've been through so the show itself was just amazing, and everybody was great, and it was just really cool to see a lot of these guys on the same night. And again, if you grew up with these guys, it was just fun to see because a lot of these guys really don't make the rounds too much anymore.
Yeah.
And then at the end of the night, and I don't think the audience knew that Nelson was even here.
Right.
In fact, when we finally took our seats and watched the rest of the show, there were these four men at the table right in front of us.
Yeah.
At one point, Bob had walked by, and one of the guys at the table started hitting the other guy.
I think that's
that was him. Yeah.
I think that's him.
Then at the end of the night, Bales brought him out, and the place just went crazy.
Nice.
And Bob gave a really nice speech, about what it all means to him and how appreciative he is. And we talked about it a little bit in here, and yeah, I mean, and you can identify with it if you've been through anything close to that. You get it, and you understand what it means to him. And he was getting. This was amazing to me. He's getting all choked up. He had several times to have to stop, compose himself, But then, I forget if it was Bales. No, it might have been Bartlett. Said, well, talk to everybody in... One of his famous characters was Epi Epperman.
Right.
So I think it was Bartlett that said, talk to everybody as Epperman. And then he was able to just cruise.
Right.
He just nailed it. And everything he wanted to say was just flown right out in that voice. It was so funny and still touching at the same time.
Right. Yeah.
And to me, that's what the power of this, performing in comedy and this community
right.
can do. And it was really something to see. It was just an amazing night. And then just kind of watching from the outside, watching the camaraderie and the chemistry and the love between all these guys, Jackie and Joey and everybody. And then even people that didn't go out there, that didn't perform that night. It was nice to see them just back here and everybody just being a part of it.
Yeah, a lot of people, a lot of comics like Chris Monty was here.
Monty showed up later, yeah. Downey was here. George Gallo was here all night. He didn't go up, but he was here, and he was a part of that whole scene. So yeah, it was cool. It was and I don't know. When you're in it, when a night's about you, it's overwhelming. So I don't know how much you think about it, but then because it's such a special night, and that whole energy kind of just gets out there. Then I don't know if you realize just how much it affects other people, and what it's doing for them. Like, and I mentioned Gallo. I once, I was mad at Gallo, and I confronted him one time on the air. And that's a big regret of mine. And so it was nice to see him, and we had a nice talk. And it was nice to at least hope that we're kind of past that garbage, And there were other people here too, and it was just nice. It was just a nice
cathartic.
There you go, good word. And just and entertainment value. It was just a fun night, and again, it was to me, it's almost, if you like comedy, this was an historic event. I don't know. I just think there's great things that happen at a place like this. So I thought it was really nice. So So our show was a little rough in the beginning. We were having trouble getting the guys back here at first. We were having technical difficulties, but eventually, guys were coming in. We were having a lot of fun. So I'll take some of the slow bits out and I'll edit it in pieces and put it out there. And I'll definitely get the Bartlett and Nelson stuff out there. And Donna Drake was here doing her thing. She didn't join us, but she was doing her own interviews. But we were helping each other out, so thanks to her. She's also going to be putting something out. And I think we're going to even share some of our footage, and she's going to put out a little collective thing. So that'll be nice.
Cool.
So what does Jeff say? I really do hate my voice. Oh, at our poor attempts of imitating him?
Well, it's funny to me because I'm like, well, maybe we could teach him to speak a little bit more with a little bit more eloquence. And then it hit me like immediately I go to the rain in Spain stays mainly on the plains. My Fair Bosie. We could do like a whole My Fair Bosie thing where he's the Cockney hooker that we take in and try to make her a lady. In this case, a Bosie. Or unbosey him. There's a lot of logic I'm going to have to sift through here to make this work.
That's an interesting, I think that could work. That's really funny.
I don't even remember any of the songs from it.
Oh, I have no idea. All right, we're done?
Sure.
I'm getting that vibe from you.
You always blame me for you wanting to get, stop the show. Just stop the show. Don't look at me and make it my fault. Dick.
Oh, it's always your fault. If it was up to me,
sitting here smiling.
If it was up to me, we go to 1 o'clock every day.
All right, let's go to 1 o'clock.
Like a perfect circle.
I'll go to 1 o'clock.
Sure. What's going on?
Hey, you. Hey.
No, but why are you getting all competitive?
I'm just like, you always turn to me, oh, Sallie wants to end the show. And because then people give me shit about that. So I don't want shit when I'm not doing it. Shit.
But it all started because you would complain every day that you wanted to go.
My God, you're so not getting laid for a really long time.
Flash the leg. Flash the leg. she can't help herself. That's the perfect time to just be like, what'd you say?
I didn't hear you.
Twist it around. You one-legged.
Do you hear that?
That was me.
Oh, really?
Did that?
That makes that noise?
Does that help?
Yeah. Is that good?
Oh, it's like you've overstressed.
It's telling you not to do that?
I'm like a cow. I'm in distress.
It's telling you it's back. It's like the backup noise. Yeah. Like, is that for when you're backing
sounds
up?
like you're backing up a truck.
You guys would know the Greek and
All right, can we get the fuck out of here?
What, we like asses.
Don't stop the show until Andrew says Peter Pan will be blasted out of Neverland forever.
Okay. Do you want me to do it with the glasses on or off? I'll do it on first. Okay. Peter Pan will be blasted out of Neverland.
Peter Pan will be blasted out of Neverland forever.
I know that's a little more Skeletor than anything, but
A little Skeletor.
Is that how you prepare for your Knockem Dead comedy debut? Is that you do all that preparation?
Oh yeah, no, there's a whole. Got to get loose.
We're just
hey,
we're
Mr.
what?
Carter.
We're 2 weeks away, right? Yeah, 2 weeks from tomorrow.
I should really read that script.
Why? Nobody else does.
Well, that's how I'm like. Okay, trust these people. Trust these people. Trust these people.
You really can. They'll get they'll get you out of every mess
Yo,
you'll
and
get
that's-
yourself into.
I'm more focused. I'll for off the air conversation, but what I'm actually focusing on, which is after. No, I'm
Getting the hell out of there.
Yeah,
or banging the other actors. I'm
Like
not sure where you're
how
going.
fast. No, nobody's my type. Eric's cute, but just cute. Like, he's not like hot.
Yeah, no. But he's got that shed.
No, he does have that shed. It's been on News 12 as much as the bull has been on News 12. Maybe that's how they can get the bull.
I thought
you find the bull in there.
I thought that
Drinking beer.
was when I saw Eric. I thought that was the bull for a second. All right, so let's get our weekend started. Let's get out of here. Today is Friday. Is there films on tap tonight?
Yep.
All right, films on tap tonight. Is there Cars and Comedy tomorrow?
Nope.
There's not.
I don't think so.
I still think they should call it Hot Rods.
It was last
Well, that would
week,
be a
right?
porn. Well, it was supposed to be last week, and then they ended up not doing it.
Yeah, well,
Right. Okay.
You know.
I'm working tomorrow night for you.
Oh, that's right. What the hell am I thinking? That's
I don't
right.
know what you're thinking.
Yeah, Sallie and I are doing a Knockem Dead comedy game show tomorrow night.
Kick ass.
Yeah, so that's cool. That works out because we did Green Room last night, so we're not doing it tomorrow.
Yeah, so no green room this weekend.
So there's films on tap tonight at 9, and then there's nothing until us on Monday.
Right.
Right. Wow. Okay. On Tuesday we have a guest. John Cavallo is his name. He works a lot. He owns a restaurant, and he works a lot with the special needs community. He sometimes lets them work in his restaurant, and he gets them involved in some other things too. And he recently was involved in making a music video with people from the special needs community. So it was nice. I thought it was a cool thing. I figured we'd show the video.
Yeah, can we do the video? We could show it.
Yeah, and we'll
Good.
talk to him about what he's doing.
All right, good.
So that would be interesting. And we're working on getting, I think it's sometime next week, a Phil Collins tribute band in here. And they're called Pseudo Studio.
Right. I'm sorry. I know we're circling the drain here with this show, so I don't want to go off too much.
On Phil Collins?
I love Phil Collins, but yeah, no, I'm not gonna have a guest. You're trying to get a guest in here. I'm not gonna.
You're not gonna knock the guest?
No, I will not. I'm sure they're really awesome.
All right, bye, everyone.
All right, everybody have a great weekend. Go to govs.com. Go check out the shows tonight. Are you playing anywhere this weekend? You got anything on?
I don't have anything until August. Actually,
August.
So far, you never know.
You know what? That reminds me. What's today? What's
Sweet
the date?
Jesus.
What's the date? See, that's what we're talking
See,
about.
I know. I should have just taken it in the shorts and
All
gotten
right.
off.
Tonight, I totally forgot. Tonight at the patio.
All right.
Bosie and Rada.
Oh, yeah.
Bosie and Rada are performing tonight on the patio. Forgive me, I don't know who. Is it a Butera thing?
It is an Aragonis comedy event.
I don't know who else is doing it. Do you?
Emily Santos.
Oh, is she headlining?
No, she's not headlining. She is hosting.
Oh,
I believe. I was just looking actually at the governor's Facebook page. I'm not going to be able to very quickly get to it, which is right now that I'm getting to it. There we go. So yes, John Butera is headlining. Emily Santos is the hosting, and the featured act is Fat J. Which Fat J is great. I love, which again, Fat J. Oh, I guess I can't drop his name for what I was gonna drop his name for. But yeah,
all right.
And then Rada and Bosie, and then a bunch of other people who are pretty much gonna be there. No, I'm like, they're all funny.
That's great. So go to the patio, govs.com, and Govs